Sorry, folks, a little technical difficulty there. Managed to get the goal captured. Cody Sweeney opens up the scoring on the power play. Puck down. Back to Liam Henry. Henry cycles over to Cody Cruiser. Cruiser deflected up the near boards. Stolen there. Michael Poles has it now. He'll send it to Jackson Heacock just wide. Puck goes wide. Quad Cities carries it into the far side. Shot on net. Forced wide. Quad Cities connects in the corner behind the net. Fires out to the point. Dumped in there. Saved by Stoll. Puck down, back to the Quad City D. Dumped down deep into the far corner. Walked out to the middle. Dumped on net, just wide. Comes around to the near corner. Battled there. Out of the zone. Quad City regroups. Go back into their own zone and then attack again on the near side. Just inside the zone. Goes down into the near corner. Circle behind the net. Rubbed off the puck there. Quad City's got it. They'll bring it up. Nico Ruiz on the far side. He centers to Corbin Deutsch across the middle. Deutsch into the far boards. Into the corner. Quad City's cross ice pass. Deutsch rubs his man off on the far side. Beshin there, tried to get it in. Still offside, so they clear the zone. Sagers collects behind the net. He'll circle back to Henry. Henry's got it there. Pulls it up the far side to no one. Quad Cities doesn't play it though. Goes the length. CJ Mueller will give chase. Behind the net. Chase Pulse comes in, knocks it loose below the zone or below the goal line. Gavin Netherly in the far corner leaves it for Mueller. Mueller centers it to Sagers, who can't quite get there. Comes back to center ice. Forced back to center ice. Poles has got it now. Carries it into the zone. Tries to center. Goaltender knocks it just wide. Mueller in the corner there. That didn't look good, but CJ seems to be up and maybe a little weary as to where he's at. Battle along in the near zone. Knocked down. Goaltender plays it there behind the net. Up the far side. Sweeney's got it there. Knocks it loose. Played into the zone. Kretz will go back and get it. He's pursued there by two defenders. Played up to Meserich, who centers it over to Ruiz. Ruiz on the far side up to Sweeney. Sweeney into the zone. Around the back of the net. Lays a nice shoulder there. Spangler holds it in. Ruiz is over there as well. They'll battle on the near boards. Quad Cities forces it loose. A little bit of a 2-on-1 going here. Spangler back. Spangler's down. Shot saved by Stoll. Around the back of the net. Up to the far side. Quad Cities dumps it in. Meserich circles around. He'll play it up to Sweeney. Sweeney dumps it into the Quad City bench. Face off at center ice. Along the far boards, Quad Cities gets it into the zone. Heacock's got it there. He'll knock it out and chase it up to center ice. Played to the near boards. Back into the defensive zone. Henry up the middle to Beshin. Beshin over to Heacock. Heacock along the far boards. Quad City steals, and they'll counter. Into the zone, carrying it wide. That's Liam Henry with the steal up to Heacock. Heacock will carry it wide. We got a 3-on-2 here. Dumps it in. Poles goes to the front of the net. Heacock loses it behind the net there. Poles has got it in the near corner. Rubbed off. Quad Cities will clear the zone. Back to center ice. Bestion's got it now on the far side and dumps it in. Down behind the net. Deutsch will apply pressure there. Quad Cities will walk from behind the net. Nico Ruiz rubs his man off the puck. Continues the pressure and was knocked down hard. Played behind the goal line to the other D. Up the near boards. Still battled there. Ruiz steps in, rubbed off the puck. Quad Cities managed to get it out, and they'll take it up to center ice. Across the far side of the blue line. Henry with the steal there. Lost it at the blue line. Quad Cities will try and knock it deep off the ref. Walking to the center. A little bit of a hook there. Henry battles in the corner. Netherly comes to help him out. Puck wrapped around the far boards. Tried to be knocked in. Off of Deutsch, and it'll go back into the Saints' offensive zone. Played up the far boards. Messerich has got it there. Stolen. Carried behind the net. They'll break it out. Held in there. Messerich walks in. Gets a shot. Saved. Left in front. Ruiz gets a shot just wide. Messerich battles for it in the corner. Sagers has got it out at the blue line. He'll dump it in. Redirected by Messerich. Save there. And we'll play real life Smash Brothers. Puck's down, up the near boards. Held in. Back behind the zone, or back behind the goal line. Kretz steps up, knocks it down low. Sweeney knocks it behind the net. Quad Cities will carry it around, get rubbed off on the boards there. Knocked up. That's Sammy Ruiz at center ice. He'll center it over to Nolan Kretz. Kretz has got it there. Up to Sweeney, off his skate. Behind the goal line. Quad Cities will attack again. Cross ice pass. Kretz is there to cut it off. Mueller back out. Good to see he's all right. Knocked into the zone. Chase Poles on the far side. Mueller's got it now, driving towards the net. He'll try a backhand. Off the goaltender, around the back. Battled there. Quad City's got it now. They'll carry it out, play it off the boards, up the near boards. Lost at center ice there. They'll knock it deep. Chase Poles back to get it. Up to Beshin. Just held in by Quad Cities. Another knocked it out now. Shot Cody Cruiser right in the back. Never feels well. Poles has got it. Up to Beshin. Beshin's 1-on-4, so he'll dump it in. Quad City circles again. They'll try and break it out. Long pass. Deflected at the blue line. Netherly's got it there. Drives the net. Knocked loose and back to center ice. Cruiser tries to tip it in, and they'll be called offsides. Puck's down and knocked back into the Duke zone. Stoll will play it there, up to Henry. Henry knocked off the puck behind the goal line. Battled for in the corner. Quad Cities walks out with it to the slot. Shot saved by Stoll. Up to the D. Shot wide. Around to the Quad Cities D. They go D to D. Shot on net. Tip just high. Quad Cities walks it out of the corner. Dumps it down behind the net. Henry will go over there to battle for it. He'll try and play it up to Heacock. Heacock knocks his man off the puck on the far side. It's just out of the zone. They'll dangle it in for an offsides. Puck down. Quad Cities got it. They'll force it back to their D. Dump down in behind the goal line. Kretz will go back to retrieve it. Played up to center ice. Quad City cross ice pass. Walked into the zone. Knocked out the puck. Big shot saved by Stoll. Puck's down. Saints have it. That's Nolan Kretz. He'll try and play it up just out of the reach of Meserich. Oh, we're waving up the icing. Meserich has got it behind the goal line. Tries to walk in front. Sweeney can't quite get a handle on it there. Played back to Sagers. Sagers shoots it directly into the chest of the Quad City player. Quad Cities will carry it wide, dump it into the zone behind the goal line. Battle for the near boards. Held in by Quad Cities. Saved by Stoll. Up into the net. Puck's down back to the Quad Cities D. On net. Saved by Stoll. Puck back to the Quad City D again. Doing a fine job on faceoffs tonight. Played out of the zone, back to center ice. I'll try and walk up the far side. Ruiz will force him back. We'll go D to D here. D to D again, just in front of the defensive player. He'll carry it up to the neutral zone. Stolen there by Deutsch. Played up the middle, stolen again by Beschen. He'll try and dump